So when they were out, when my sister-in-laws and my brother-in-law were out trying to find a place to plant the squash, they found this little bitty tree and they sent me a picture. And my two sister-in-laws, Melanie's little sisters, they stood by it. And they texted me the picture and they said, we found this little tree. We thought of Mel. And we thought that she just needed her sisters. And this is that little tree. I actually found the exact tree. So that's very cool. So, one thing down. Now I got to find the squash plant. Oh boy. I don't know. Think I can find a squash plant and all of that? I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned. So that's Copper Mountain Ski Resort right there. So we are directly across from the resort, which is right there. So, according to my GPS, which I just dropped my phone and broke the screen. So hang with me here, guys. Sorry. So according to my GPS, we are very, very close. Had this stupid phone for like 2 years. Never broke the screen. Because I put it in one of those old lady, super protective, you know, fold over phone cases. I took it out so it would fit better in my Wii Boost. And I drop it and break the screen. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at that view, guys. That is crazy. Well, guys, I hope you can hear me over that loud semi. I found the exact spot, judging by the picture. There's the picture that I have to go by. See that right there? See the hill in the background? The little bush right there. That little bush is that little bush, and there's the rock behind it. The rock behind it, that's my brother-in-law. So that means the plant would be right there. But unfortunately, I don't think it grew. I really don't think it did. I don't see it anywhere. I guess that wasn't a rock, it was a pile of dirt. But walk out here a little bit further. Let's see what we can find here, but I sure don't see anything. No, a bunch of disturbed dirt, which is exactly someplace he would plant that squash, a little mound. But yep, unfortunately, I don't think the squash plant took off. Oh well, guys, it was a valiant effort. I certainly appreciate my sister-in-laws and my brother-in-law doing that in Melanie's honor, and kind of wish it would have grown, but you know what, they did it in love, and in Melanie's heart it grew. It did. And yeah, so, and you cannot deny this scenery. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. So no squash plant, but you know, we had a nice little adventure this morning already, and it's just now 8:05 a.m. so we already had a little adventure. That's pretty cool. Should always have an adventure every day. Go out, do something you haven't done before. Get outside, get off your computer, get outside. All right, folks, well, I don't know what the rest of the day holds for me. Not a whole lot, I don't think. It's kind of nice when you have a day when there's a day that just doesn't expect anything of you, you know? A day that's just like, yeah, you know what, if you want to just sit in your lawn chair all day and stare at the sky, you can do that, and that may be what I do. I may sit there and stare at that pretty little stream that runs past the campground. All right, well, guys, oh, wow, look at this, guys. Wow, look at that. That's cool. There in those, over the moraine there. Oh, man, that's too cool. Too cool. It's so beautiful out here. God is everywhere, always. God is always everywhere. But I do have to admit, much as I love the flatlands, I think God kissed Colorado a little bit. It's pretty amazing. All right, guys, love you to pieces. Bye. So these are the woods here in Copper Mountain where the donation in Melanie's name went for reforestation efforts. And I like to look up there and I like to think that, you know, those dead lodgepole pines, you know, there's somewhere there's a brand new one just starting out. And it was planted because of my Melanie. So, pretty little forest. I'm glad they're doing that. That's a really good thing that they're doing. But boy, it is beautiful here. Oh my goodness. It is so beautiful. So somewhere along here there's an unknown tree. Alright. Love you guys. Bye. Guys, I think I've told you this before, but one thing that I've learned through losing my wife in the last few months is that sometimes God whispers in your ear. Sometimes He thumps you upside the head. Well, I think in some ways I just kind of got thumped upside the head a little bit. So I was out and I was trying to find the squash plant and find the little tree, and then I decided, well, I'm going to walk through the forest a little bit more. They got this nice paved path, and I thought, what the heck? It'd be kind of nice. And so this paved path is really nice, and bicycles, you know, everybody's a health freak out here, and they all work out, which is great. More power to them. That's awesome. I need to do more of that. But bikes whizzing up and down this paved path, and I spotted something in the distance, and looked like a trash bag laying in the middle of the path. And I thought, who in the world would walk this far out to dump their trash? It doesn't make any sense. And as I got a little closer, I realized, oh, it was a person. It was a person sleeping on the path, covered up in this like black sleeping bag thing. I thought, wow. You know, because we are directly across from Copper Mountain. It's literally right back there. And the resort and the opulence and the wealth and the decadence and everything that comes with it. And then just right across the highway, to have a man who is so destitute and down on his luck that he's sleeping on an asphalt bike path 400 yards from Copper Mountain Resort. I thought, wow. You know? And I gotta admit, and I'm ashamed to admit, I turned around and I walked back to the Jeep. And I got to thinking on it. And I thought, you know, sometimes I'm not very observant. Sometimes you got to really kind of let me know. I don't take hints. I don't take innuendos. Mel knew that better than anybody. And I sat here in the Jeep for a few minutes and I thought, you know, I think maybe God put that man in my path, literally in my path. So I went back and I gave him 20 bucks. It's a big deal. 20 bucks. Who cares? And I told him, go get some breakfast, get something to eat. And he was very grateful. And I told him the story about why I was in the forest. And he was very, very grateful. And he was very touched by the story, I think. So, it's certainly something my Melanie would have done, would have wanted me to do. And I need in my life to strive to be more like my girl was. I need to be sweeter. I need to be more caring, more understanding, more soft-spoken. She was indeed everything that I'm not. And now that I don't have her, I got to pick up the slack. So that's what I'm going to try and do. So that was an interesting little encounter, lesson, call it what you will, today. It's very humbling. As I get to walk back to my Jeep with all of my things and go back to a beautiful campsite and camp in the beautiful Rockies, sleep in a warm sleeping bag, have a fire, have a good meal. And this man's got nothing. I don't know what his circumstances are. I don't know what the situation is, and quite frankly, it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, he just kind of shook me up a little bit. Anyway, so that's my lesson for the day. Strive to be more like Mel. Yeah. And I think in some ways, that may have kind of been a God wink. So, I'll take it. Anyway, if nothing else, it's absolutely what my girl would have wanted to do. Alright, well, I have no idea what the rest of the day holds, so we'll catch you later. Bye. Well, I'm down a little bit on gas. I could use a little bit. However, here at Copper Mountain, I am not buying gas here. No. We're going to turn right around. We're going to go right back to Leadville and pay $3.60 or $3.80 or whatever it is I paid this morning, which is still ridiculous, but you know, it's better than $5. Alright guys, so I was on my way back from Copper Mountain, and I saw this little place. This is the place I'd pulled off and took a picture of on my way in on day 2. This is Clinton Gulch Reservoir, and I just pulled off because I heard a song come on the radio, one of my favorite songs. I wanted to kind of just listen to it. Kind of makes me think and reminisce a little bit. So pulled over and I put my Bluetooth speaker on the hood and I was listening to the music, and I realized, holy mackerel, there's a path right there along the lake. I was like, okay, well, that's a done deal then. So I grabbed my pack and my stick and my camera and I headed out. And I have no idea what we're going to find up here. But it'll be an adventure, right? It'll be an adventure. And it is absolutely glorious through here. I mean, my goodness, this is amazing. My camera's kind of wobbly. Sorry about that. It is absolutely stunning. There's a Class C way over there. You can see it parked on the other side. So, let's see what we could see, and I'll get back with you. So the trail along the water's edge ended pretty quick. It didn't go too far. I suspect there's a trail further up the hill there that probably goes further, but I think with a view like that, sorry, did not trip. That would have been great. You guys would love to see me fall in the lake, right? With a view like that, I don't know if you need to go any further. That is, I don't have words, man. That's so beautiful. The adventurous side of me wants to know what's up there. What's on the other side of that mountain? What's on top of it? What's in that little valley in front of it, you know? I just want to know. Always kind of been like that. Every time I come to the Rockies, I'm like that. I want to know what's behind everything, what's beyond everything. Some might say it's because I'm a Pisces. I've heard that before, that Pisces are always searching for the next best thing, and they're never satisfied with what they have. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm always satisfied with what I have. However, I do have a spirit that wants to know. So, anyway, so that's our little short trip on Clinton Gulch Reservoir. It wasn't very long, but sure was beautiful. Sure was beautiful. My goodness. Oh, look, there's a trout right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a trout right there and down there in the water. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, see him? He just broke the water. See him right there? Very cool. Very cool. I brought my fishing poles, but I don't know how to fish for trout, so it ain't worth it. I'd be fishing like bass for them, and I don't know if that works or not, so who knows. Anyway, that's Clinton Gulch Reservoir. So if you find yourself on Highway 91 south of I-70, oh, maybe 10 miles, heading to Leadville, this one's worth a stop, folks. This one's worth a stop. Alright guys, I know I've showed you this 100 times, but so there's Mount Massive, and there's the three peaks, the three sisters as I call them. Jessica on the left, Reva in the middle, Melanie on the right, and that's Mount Elbert. Absolutely gorgeous, and we are camped basically right about there in that kind of between the two mountains, kind of right up in that little valley right there. Hey freaks, so I'm here at the Leadville Fish Hatchery. I'd show you this, it's kind of cool. Look at all these trout in here. How cool is that? How cool is that? Look at all the fishies in there. Look at all the fishies. How about that? That's pretty cool. I think my daughter would like that. That's pretty neat. So we got like, it's like 8 big pools up here, and I think then there's 4 more down there. So there's a lot of freaking trout in here. Man, they are good size too. That's very cool. Look at that. So if you're camping in the BLM land, I'm sorry, if you're camping in the BLM land in San Isabel Forest, there are no bathrooms. But right down there, right next to Sean, is a porta potty at the Leadville Fish Hatchery. So it's got backup. Okay, so down at the other ones, those are all the fish that are just getting ready to get released. They release them when they're about 8-10 inches, maybe a little bigger on some of them, a little smaller on others. Yeah, that's definitely the Leadville Fish Hatchery is that's definitely worth a little stop, especially if you got kiddos. Especially if you got kiddos, it's pretty neat. I imagine they'll let you feed them at some point, but I don't know. Sorry, my Google Maps is telling me you're going the wrong way. But yeah, so the fish hatchery right there. Boy, it's in a pretty spot. I tell you what. Wow, that wind is blowing. How cool is that, guys? All right, well, we are going to we're gonna go back. I'm gonna head back. I got some things I need to do, and we're gonna get some lunch done, and I'm gonna get some videos downloaded, and gotta take it easy. So tomorrow, I got kind of a special treat for you guys tomorrow. I know I'm kind of a blubbering mess, emotional mess in a lot of these videos, but tomorrow's gonna be super rough for me. And I don't want to tell you yet what's going on, but I'll show you tomorrow. And it's, remember how I said sometimes God thumps you upside the head? Well, this is a prime example of God thumping the entire family upside the head. So stay tuned, folks, because it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be zoppity. All right. Love you guys. I guess we'll just wrap it up. So I'll just go ahead and wrap it up right here. Since I'm not doing anything else the rest of the day. So today, was it disappointing not finding a squash plant? Not really. A little bit maybe. But I found the little tree. I found the little Melanie tree. And I helped the homeless guy. And I know Melanie would have wanted me to do that, so that's cool. And more than anything, my 2 sister-in-laws and my brother-in-law, Jessica, Reva, and Jamie, They did something pretty special planting that seed, and it didn't grow out there, but you know what? It grew right here in all of us. So it will be giving fruit for far longer than it would have actually given fruit. So fruit of the spirit, fruit of the mind. So I guess we're going to call it a wrap today. It's still really early, but I am going to go back to camp and just rest the rest of the day. You know the deal. Love each and every one of you to pieces. Love them hard, babies. There's no guarantee of a tomorrow. All right. I love you, baby girl. I'll see ya.